Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Warwick Jungle and show you how to use him effectively. In this matchup, we're currently up against Volibear, and in a Warwick versus Volibear, this is quite an even matchup when it comes to the 1v1, but both junglers have an advantage. Example, with Volibear, he is better at tower diving with the usage of his ultimate, and for Warwick, it would be chasing down targets because of the use of your second skill, which allows you to see the position of low targets and the additional move speed that you get, allowing you to chase them pretty easily. The clear that I'm doing is a red side clear into flex, where I go for my Krugs, red raptors, and flex, depending on what happens, but usually I just go for the full clear so that I would get access on my ultimate as soon as possible. Warwick's ganks are not the strongest, pre-level 5. The good thing about this champion is that his 1v1s are really strong because of the fact that he has a mini Alistar ultimate with the use of his second skill, or third skill rather, and a lot of lifesteal with a passive plus first skill combo, and when the target is low at HP, your second skill would give you attack speed, allowing Warwick to deal damage faster. When clearing the camps, there's not much things that you could go for. The most important thing is doing a auto plus first skill so that you get an animation cancel. And one tip that I can give you when playing Warwick Jungle is to get the camp as low as possible. That's why sometimes you just want to smite in advance so that you get the camp below 50% HP, giving you the additional attack speed to help you clear the jungle faster. What I'm doing now is I'm checking builds that you could go for Warwick, because Warwick has multiple builds. You can go pure damage, you can go pure AP, or a mix of both. In this game, I'm probably going for a mix of both, because with Sion being the only tank, it's gonna be hard for me to go pure AP. After clearing the Scuttle, instead of going for my blue, I go for a topside gank because Sion has a big wave, plus Kayle is pretty easy to kill, and we would be able to tower dive this if we're able to execute properly. I wait for Sion to tank the tower, I go in with a fear, perfect timing with a Sion Q, and that will give us a kill. I make a mistake in my pathing. I realized too late that Zed was there. I should have just went on the left side. I tried to be a bit greedy since I saw that Krugs was still up, so Zed was able to punish me for that. Volibear does a good play. Since they saw us dive topside, he decided to go bot, and they're able to get kills at that lane. Not that good for our team, but overall, we're getting a good early game, and with Kayle using her flash, mid lane, 1v1, 1-for-1 trade, which is decent. At least Zed didn't get the kill for free. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm just clearing my camps, try to get level 5, and I would want to gank this Kayle one more time before going somewhere else, because with Kayle, she doesn't have access to her ultimate yet, and earlier, she already used her flash. So this would be an easy gank for us. We can just go with a flash ult, and then Sion follow up with his own ult plus stun, and we would easily get the kill. I wait for Kayle to try to last hit the ranged minions, but I think it's warded, that's why their Kayle is playing very safe. So I have no choice but to go back. I don't want to waste too much time on trying to get a gank onto the Kayle. Mid lane, Zed gets pretty low. My second skill activates. Nice ulti by Ezreal. So I'm thinking that I could possibly go for a wraparound in order to catch Zed TPing. But as soon as I see Volibear at the mid lane, I help the Yasuo. Good dodge on the Volibear ult. We go in for the punish. Start up with the fear, then follow up with their ultimate, and we get a kill onto the Volibear. This is a better output because not only does our Yasuo live, we're also able to take down their jungle. A skill combo that you'd want to do with Warwick is to always use your third skill first before using your ultimate, because sometimes your ultimate can get dodged or you can miss it, but if you're able to combo it well with the third skill, then your ultimate would be a guaranteed hit. When my ultimate is on cooldown, you'd always want to farm your camps. The only time you'd want to gank is when you see a low HP target or your ultimate is available. You could also start up with your ulti if using your third skill is kinda hard to hit. So you could just engage since your ultimate gives you a dash and it scales on the movement speed that you get. So the faster you are, the farther the distance your ultimate will be. Top side, Sion gets another kill, which is good because we do not want the Kayle to be getting items since she's gonna be very strong when it comes to the later stages of the game. With the objective spawning in 10 seconds, we go for our Sunder, giving us more tanky stats, plus lifesteal, and Warwick has good synergy with the Sheen passive. When you use your first skill, it will automatically use the Sheen, which will give you an additional burst. We start the dragon thinking that we're very confident, and Volibear shows up. We deny the jungle, we want to take down the Volibear, use it as a bait. Zed uses his ulti, nice combo by Yasuo, and if you see what I did there, I used my third skill as soon as Zed ultied so that I would not get bursted as much. So we're able to live, we secure the dragon with all of the lifesteal that we have. Even though it's a 2-for-1 exchange, the most important thing is that we're able to secure the objective. So we go in with our third skill, Flash, to get the instant fear, and take down the Zed with our first skill. So there's another combo that you could do with Warwick if you want to instantly catch a target. Zed wasn't able to go to his shadow due to the fear, and we just burst him with the first skill. With their mid lane dead and Sion having priority, this should be a free Herald. The only problem is we don't have Smite, so there's a chance that their jungle can pop up and steal it. With no response, this is perfect. We already have good priority. Top side, Kayle uses ulti, and this is a perfect time for me to chase her down since she's low on HP and my passive is activated. Volibear tries to go top side, but it's too late. And instead of using it at the top tower, I decide to use it mid. It's always best to use the Rift Herald at the mid tower so that you would have mid priority as much as possible. I base plated steel caps because all of the damage or majority of the damage that they have is AD, and this is a perfect counter to assassins like Zed, Kha'Zix getting the plated steel caps. We get first tower at the mid lane, they can't do anything about it, and then we proceed to the top side to try to get the tower there. Volibear and Kayle are both at the top side. I'm there with the counter gank. We should be able to win the 2v2 since Kayle does almost 0 damage. Her ultimate is not yet up. We crowd control the Volibear, we take her down, Zed shows up, Janna is there, tanks the Zed combo, and we're able to get a clean kill. Yasuo also arrives at the top side, nice combo with a Fear plus Sion Q. Actually, nice synergy, we've been doing that ever since the first gank. The opponents making a good call, they punish our Ezreal bot side. I don't know what Yasuo was doing, trying to chase down the Zed. I wasn't able to chase because of the flash, but it's okay because we're gonna be able to get a tower at the top side. And overall, I think we still win the trade. Lucian though, 2-0 with Yuumi. This is gonna be scary later on, especially if he's able to free hit. That's why we don't want to throw any possible leads because Kayle plus Yuumi will be very, very annoying to play against, especially in the late game. And Kayle's ulti kinda counters my own ult because whoever I ult, Kayle can just press R and negate all of the damage that I can give. What I'm doing right now is farming my camps. I wanna buy Death's Dance before going back. I just need to farm about 400 more, and this is gonna be perfect with the second objective spawning soon. While farming my camps, I'm always looking at the lanes on what could happen, and seeing topside, Yasuo is not in a good position. He can get ganked. Luckily, they're not able to respond, and I still continue to clear my camps. Seeing Lucian Yuumi at the bot side, this should be pretty safe. Now we know the positioning of the opponents. Volibear is going bot side, Zed is doing the same, so this Yasuo at the top side should be safe. I wanted to buy my Death's Dance, but I know that their Zed and Volibear are at the bot, so I go behind, I look for where they are, use my third skill just in case of any burst. The positioning of my teammates, they're going in for the dive. I want to go to catch someone, but I think they got a bit greedy. They already saw the Zed plus Volibear there, and I don't know why they still decided to go for a tower dive. Nonetheless, we're quite rich, and with the dragon spawning in 30 seconds, we already have a lot of items so that we would be able to contest this objective. With the dragon spawning in 15 seconds, we go and position ourselves there. Sion is able to come, and if we're able to play this properly, then we should be able to win this fight. I want to save my ultimate for the dragon fight, that's why I did go in. Plus, with no vision, plus no backup, I might get punished instead. We start the dragon, but my thinking here is that I'm always looking for a turn. Since I don't want to flip, Yasuo with another great ultimate. We follow up with our own ulti. Their Volibear wasn't able to play the game. We get a fear onto the Zed, get him pretty low. Lucian dashes in. I flash out just for safety. But with Sion flashing in himself, we go back into the fight. We're able to kill the Lucian, and with the dragon going pretty low, we go there instead. Zed, last one standing, force the flash, force the second skill. Unfortunate that our third skill didn't reach, but overall, it's a very, very clean fight, getting a 0-4-4 exchange plus a dragon. We look for their camps, try to deny Volibear his gold, and we go back to our own side since almost all of our camps are open. Ezreal Sion pushing top side, which is good, and this would allow us to snowball our lead even more so that the opponents would not have a chance to come back. While clearing the camps, I'm always looking on what else that I could do. Seeing that all of my camps are up, it's something that I want to clear first before doing anything else in the map. My teammates have just recalled, most probably bought their items, and seeing what the Lucian is doing, he's at the top side, Zed is at the bot side, so most likely I would go for a bot lane gank if this Zed overextends. We clear the red buff, we smite early so we get the additional attack speed. And the next item I'm probably going for is Spirit Visage so that we would get the additional lifesteal, and even though they buy anti-healing, it wouldn't be that much. Sion goes for another catch with a Q. We follow up with our own ulti. We don't let Lucian play the game. The Yuumi is able to go onto the Volibear, but their volley is quite behind this game. We're able to take down their cat. Zed, the only one left. We just hit him with our autos, and we get the ace. Another clean clash. Low-key, my teammates have been smurfing as well. There are two things that we could go for, is either get the mid inhibitor or go for Baron. I wanted to go for the Baron so that we could push all of the lanes simultaneously, but if we want to play it safe, we just go for this mid tower so that we would get more gold. With my recall, this is perfect timing. I'd be able to buy my Visage, especially against the Yuumi and Kayle in the future. Then the next item that I'm going is probably more damage, which is the Riftmaker, since we're already very tanky. If we need more frontline, I could go for the Frozen Heart or the Rando Winds, so we would get tankier. But looking at the state of the game, we're massively ahead with 8 kills. We need a bit of damage so that we would be able to burst down our opponents. Top side, Sion is pushing, and with their mid inhibitor down, we should have prio at the mid lane. We rotate top side because I saw someone pushing there with Volibear out of position. We immediately go in with the ultimate. We force the Kayle plus Volley ult, which is huge. Yasuo goes in. We take down their Kayle. Their Volibear is 1 HP. We flash in to try to take down the Zed. We have our first kill. Zed goes back to his shadow, but he still dies to the Janna. Lucian, Yuumi, the only ones left. I have my third skill to mitigate the damage that they can deal. And with this game, it's most likely GG unless we go for a massive throw. My ultimate is now up. We immediately jump onto the Lucian. No reflexes to dodge. Get a fear onto the Yuumi, but she's able to live with 1 HP, I think. Nope. Janna takes her down. And with this, their base is open. No more mid inhibitor. No more top inhibitor. The Nexus is the only one left. But the problem is 2 of their members are up. And there's a chance that they would be able to defend this. If they're able to defend it and we get caught out, then Baron's open. That's why I don't want to risk it. This always happens to me. Whenever Baron is up and we're winning by a huge margin, someone always throws, and then the opponents will get third dragon plus Baron, and in one team fight, they just get back into the game. And that's something that I want to prevent as much as possible. It has happened to me countless times, and I've lost countless games because we always throw at the third dragon mark, and that's the perfect time when Baron spawns. Dragon is spawning in 50 seconds. We should be able to get this pretty cleanly since we're way ahead of the competition. We take the red buff, give the buff sharing to the Ezreal. My teammates have been doing good on point stuns plus combinations on the skills. Dragon is up, their Volibear is top side. So I will assume that there's gonna be no contest here. We should be able to get this for free. And with Mountain Dragon, this is good for us since this would give us a lot more tanky stats. Both side are Kale dice again, which is good. I do not want their Kale to scale, especially with Yumi. Nice knock up by Yasuo. We follow up with our own ulti. We take down their ADC. As much as we would want to end, the creeps are quite far. So I go back, clear the mage minion or melee minion before going back to the mid lane. Next wave response. If the opponents are able to hold the line, which they are doing right now with the Volibear ulti plus Z clear. Yasuo with another good ulti. We look to go for Zed, but we miscalculated our ulti. We went to the tower, and that is one of the weaknesses of Warwick's ulti. If you miss it, you would automatically get overextended, and there's a high chance that you could get punished. Next is 700. We're still massively ahead. As long as they don't get Baron, we should be good. The next item that I'm going for after the Rift Maker is Boots, so that we would be able to counter the Z ulti, or if ever someone wants to catch us. We have third skill plus Zonya plus lifesteal in order to buy time. The next thing that I want to do is to be able to secure Baron. Once we are able to get Baron, we should be able to just end straight up unless a massive throw happens, which is what always happens in solo queue. I farm my camps since they're all up. My conservation stacks are almost max. I take the blue buff, give it to Ezreal, and then look for a possible fight. I place a control ward on the Baron so we would know if their wards are there. Lo and behold, there's a ward. Once we take this out, they would have zero vision whether we're starting the Baron or not. I wanted to wait for someone to face check, but Yasuo randomly starts it. And what I want to do is look for another turn. We catch the Yumi, crucial target. He's not able to attach to anyone. Kale dies in the process. I see that Volibear's at the top side. We should be able to cleanly kill that champion. And with Zed, the only one that's trying to contest, I have my third skill to try to mitigate some damage. My Zhonya's is not yet up, but with the shield that Janna's giving, plus the lifesteal, we're still able to get this objective. Top side, Ezreal's popping off, getting a triple kill. The only one left is Zed, who went out of position with the Caitlyn snare, and with that, we get an ace. Big wave top side with 3 cannons plus 1 super minion. Baron empowered, and with this, we end the game. Pretty clean gameplay overall. We only get 2 deaths. The first one was bad pathing. The second one was a bit of limit testing. All in all, things were great. We get 96% Warwick MVP with all of the ganks that we're able to do. Good synergy by my teammates with all of the follow-ups. 19k damage as a tank, 4.7k damage taken. With that, that is it for our Warwick guide. If you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like the video and leave a comment on what jungle you want to see next. That is it for me, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, ciao ciao!